guys have been there for quite some time when you started. There may have been influences that you got from the local metal scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were those? I mean, and adding to that, second part is currently do you see a major motivating role models that the younger crowd can get? I mean, do you see people being motivated and getting into the metal scene currently?
First question, yeah, for sure there were local metal bands. Like when we were starting off, Stigmata played a big role, a huge role, because like watching those guys, they had so much energy and like their music was just awesome. There were also bands like Soul Skinner. There were bands like Stone Bro, Trip Cycle, Stone Bro, Tapas, fucking creepy band. Paranoid Earthling, yeah, those guys. Yeah, played a huge role. Because like we used to be like really small, like
We used to go for their shows, you know, like
Yeah.
those days all I guess wasn't even there, and it didn't like
yeah, we just like get high on a couple of beers and just watch these guys.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome, right? And we knew we wanted to be fucking entertainers, right? Those guys, like watching those guys was definitely influence. And what's the second question?
Currently, do you see a significant, apart from you guys maybe, do you see a great motivational factor for the younger crowds to get into metal? Is the current performing bands is significantly influential as it was before? Is it?
Like Swan said, like when we didn't even we weren't even thinking of playing a band, but when we saw Stigmata, Paranoid and them, if we just thought if they can go on stage and play, why can't we? Like we love the same music.
Yeah.
Like actually,
Yeah.
that kind of like motivated us to make a band, get into a band.
Because when we were shooting some of the latest, I mean recent gigs, what we saw was there were quite a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
People just after whatever's maybe A-levels, small kids coming to your shows. Do you see that crowd would stick with the movement? I mean, is there a...
Well, it depends, no? Like the scene is growing for sure. Like I said, there are a lot of kids getting into metal, but like most of these guys go abroad and and then they migrate or whatever. And some people don't like to come to shows, but they are very ardent metalheads. But there is a very significant crowd coming to shows now, right? And that's very commendable.
Like in anything, like there are two parts. Like there are people who come to watch a show. There will be two parts. One will be people who just come because their peers are there. Others will come because they want to come, right? Like the people who come to watch us or Sticks or people even, I think they will stick with the music. But other people, like the people who are like brought there by their peers, some of them may stay there.
Yeah.
But others will they'll just carry on with their life.
For sure.
So for the future of the Sri Lankan movement, do you see positive prospects?
Yeah, for sure. Of course. Like I said, if the band stick around, yeah. And I guess like with the whole downloading of music thing which you're on now, right? Because like when we started listening, we had very limited internet access also, right? So it was really harsh. Like if one of us gets a CD, we'd all copy it and like listen to it. And nowadays there with internet and all, like people download music and like kids can judge for themselves, you know.
You could just Google the band and download the whole.
They have no exposure, it's easy access.
Yeah.
Like
And
those days, me and Swan, we used to collect some money and go to some CD vendor or someplace.
Yeah,
We'll,
MC, ne?
Yeah, MC. 2-3 places. We just walk around and we try to find material.
Yeah. Once we found a damnation, I believe.
And we found
Yeah.
testament.
Yeah. And our first drummer got fighting. He nicked it from the store and he ran like bitches, right? So
Yeah, like we didn't even have money to buy
Yeah.
stuff.
So we are not fucking ashamed to like admit that. I'm like, come on, yeah, I would still do it, man. If I don't have money, if I fucking see a really bad CD I want to get, yeah. But the thing is, well, that sort of, I don't know if that sort of passion is there anymore, right? But there is definitely a group of people, right, who are really into it, because like at our shows, how we get the energy is through them, people in front, and that's how we get our energy, and that's what helps us to perform. That's the main thing which helps us to perform, right? And there are definitely, right?